After a thrilling race last weekend in Nashville, Tennessee, we head down to Alabama to the Talladega Superspeedway for the 20th race of the season. Welcome back to Firefox Cup Series Racing. As I said, we are down in Talladega Superspeedway, 20th race of the season. Counting this race, there are 3 races remaining. The championship battle is heating up. And for the first time since Michigan, we have a new points leader. Nathan Smith, with his win last weekend, takes the points lead by 9 points. Matt Huck fell back to 4th. And if he loses, well, I don't think he'll be eliminated from championship contention this week. But it's still possible right now. The only driver furthest back in points that is still in contention is Keith Martin. You must be 80 points back at the highest to still be in contention for the championship. And Keith Martin has that. After this race, you must be 80 points back to still be in contention. I don't know how it's gonna work. But after next week at Rockingham, you must be 40 points back. Actually, no, you must be 39 points back, I believe, to stay in contention. I don't know how the tiebreak is gonna work. I don't think we're gonna have a tie. But let's get back to talking about Talladega. This was the third to last race or second to last race of, I don't know what it is, but this is 2 races before the finale last season in the Mountain Dew Truck Series as well. The Mountain Dew Truck Series final 3 races were Talladega, Canadian Tire, and Rockingham, which the win here at Talladega for Nathan Orman sealed kind of put him on the path to the championship. As we know, he ended up winning, so we'll have to see if that stays true this season of the Firefox Cup Series. Matt Tuck starts on pole, good sign for him. However, in all the test races I've done here, the pole sitter has lost the lead within the first 2 laps. So we'll have to see if he's able to hold on. But he really needs a good day here. He needs to close that gap down. He's still in championship contention. However, he needs to get that gap down to really have a better chance. And Brennan Wilmington, making his first start of the season, will be starting these final 3 races in the 62. He is taking over ownership of the 69 team for next season. It will be rebranded to the 62 as Justin James ceasing operations and giving his team to Brennan. Diego Vasquez back in the car after his victory at Darlington. In the sporting the energy drink for Monkey Racing, Yellow Monkey. Sorting that paint scheme here at Talladega. He will start next weekend at Rockingham, where he will be driving a We Races Monkey livery. And that'll be his final start of the season. As Alejandro Cruz Jr. will run the final race at Indianapolis. And just trying to go through and find where Michael Sema and Nathan Smith are. We have found Michael Sema. Lost the points lead for the first time since Michigan. We'll have to see what Sema can do, how he'll work his way up through the field, as it is Talladega. Anybody can win this race, as long as you keep your car clean and stay out of the big one, which isn't a question of if it'll happen, it's a question of when it will happen. Also, apologies if you hear me, snorting or sneezing or coughing or whatever. It's allergy season, and I have allergies to everything, basically. At least everything natural. I can still drink milk and everything. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I just wanted to let you guys know again, because they're not going away. And Nathan Smith not too far back on SEMA. I believe he would still hold on to the points lead at this point. But the command to start the engines has been given. And without further ado, let's go over your starting lineup on the pole. So it's Matt Tuck, and to his outside, we have Brady Ujess, then Nelson Rees and Louis Zancala. Brendan Isip and Logan Williams, Roberto Crown Jr. and Brennan Wilmington, Trey Smith and Diego Vasquez, Ryan Coggs and Devin Fair, Mitchell Collins and Bailey Pendergast, Nicholas Dewey and Ryan Benjamin, Owen Miles and Luca Iger. And let's let the cars pull up onto the banking here. Then Amber Burnley and Keith Martin. Logan Williams, the owner of Logan Sport, has closed in significantly on the points. All three Logan Sport cars are technically still in contention. Logan being the highest, he has really turned it up lately. Like he's trying to fight for that championship. In the next row, Michael Sema and Anthony Elliott, Lucas Holmes and Arthur Xavier. Xavier was hard charging late in Nashville, was not able to get the win though. So he's going to be looking for redemption, but not a good way to start off your redemption by starting back in the pack at Talladega. Let's try, where are the good camera angle? Then John McFadden, Roy Ribbleton, Vale Musco, Nathan Smith, Bronson Minnick and Ethan Farley, Landon Smith Jr. and Caleb Rose, Derek Hamill and Miles Edgeworth, Justin James and Joshua Henderson, and rounding out the field and final in last place position is Gavin Beers. So, like I said, there are 3 races left counting today, and the points gap between the 2 leaders is 9. And those 2 leaders start mid-pack, and the guy who's been fighting with them all season long, Matt Tuck, he starts on pole, pace cars on to pit road. Now we've got a long crawl through the tri-oval before we actually get to the start-finish line. In order to start 29 laps here. As if you watch any NASCAR, you know it's all the way at the exit of the tri-oval towards the entrance of turn 1. As Roberto Crown Jr. is pulling off, he's got an issue, it seems. Green flag is out at Talladega. It takes a while for these cars to get up to speed, but here they are coming down the backstretch for the first time this race. This is where we're going to see a lot of the overtakes. This is 3 wide for the lead. Nelson Reed's trying to go up the inside of Matt Tuck as Brady Ujess looking for his second win of the season. He goes to the race lead. As Tuck is falling back a lot. As Roberto Crown Jr., something happened, not able to get the car going, so unfortunate for his race to pretty much end this early. As Brady just coming through the trial for the first time this race is going to lead lap 1 at Talladega. As it's nearly a Mack Motorsports 1-2, as we see Matt Tuck slot down into line in front of his teammate Diego Vasquez. We'll see if they can work together to get up front. Get Matt his first win of the season, the only guy in the top 5 without a win. As here goes this up the inside of Nelson Rees trying to get to his teammate's bumper. As he is there now, Mack Motorsports 1-2 as they run. We'll have to see if Isip stays there for a while, as we know at Twin Ring Motegi that did not happen. As those 2 drivers, they fought throughout the entire final few laps of the race to get the win. Brady just ultimately came out with the win, and Isip wants revenge for that race. As Diego Vasquez trying to work his way through the field here, as we go back and look at the top 2 in points. They are on the bottom lane, and they have worked their way forward. And you don't like to see that if you're Matt Tuck. As Brennan Wilmington falling back a lot. First start, can't really blame him much. But he's just trying to get a hold of these cars for next season. As Vasquez, you missed him going up to second. He's going to push Renan Isip through Brady just through the tri-oval. And will he pull out going into turn 1? And no, he will not. He'll stay behind you, Jess. I think he's going to try and pull it on the back stretch. We'll have to see, though. As Ryan Cogg's way up the track, Owen Miles getting forced out of the way by Ember Burnley. As that's opening the door for Michael Seaman to crawl into the top 5. As Matt Tuck is stuck on that outside lane, not good for him at all. As there goes Ember Burnley trying to go up the inside, not going to work. She slots back into third. Michael Seaman is closing, and he's closing fast. He's got the help from Bronson Minnick behind him. Look for Seaman to make a move shortly. Smith following Seaman, and there goes Seaman to the inside. Trying to get by Ember Burnley. Nathan Smith gets forced wide by Ethan Farley. That's going to hurt him as Seaman's trying to go to the second, potentially the race lead. You just goes down to block his teammate. Diego Vasquez stuck on the high side now. Middle lane, not the high side. Will you just let Seema by? There goes Seema going to the inside. He's going to try and get around his teammate. Seema looking for his second race win of the season. And they're side by side. Mac Motorsports 1-2. That's not going to last long. Michael Seema going for the race lead. And he's going to get it. But not if Ethan Farley has anything to say about it. He's not going to let him keep it for long. Or he's going to attempt to. Now he's going through the inside in the tri-oval. Farley sits 8th in the points. He is still in the championship hunt, but he's going to have to fight for it. As John McFadden behind him. Derek Hamill, another driver looking for his second win of the season. He's running up here. He is still in the championship fight, I believe. Oh no, he is. He took a nosedive, fell to 19th in the points. He was running up top 10 in the points for a while. That's not going to happen anymore. As there he goes, swinging up the inside. Will he have the run on Farley? No, he will not. He'll have the run on his teammate of John McFadden. And he's going to have... I think he's going to have the run through the tri-oval. And no, Lucas Holmes is there. Goes Holmes to the inside. Lucas Holmes looking for his first win of the season. It's his 24th in points. He's not in the championship hunt. He just wants those bragging rights. As I think they're going to be side by side through the first corner. And yes, they are, but not for long. Holmes has a big run going through turn 1. And Lucas Holmes now clear for the race lead. How long will he stay there? As Justin James won the clash, looking for his first points win of the season. And Gavin Beers started dead last. He's up here now. Not for long. There goes Roy Rivelton trying to go up his inside. Oh, Devin Farrah's blown up. That held up this big pack of cars in the back. And that could have just killed Matt Tuck and Arthur Xavier's races. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, that is very, very unfortunate. Caleb Rose up here now battling for the race lead. As he's going up the inside of his teammate. And Caleb Rose looking for his second win of the season. Has been awfully inconsistent. But he's trying to turn that around with a win here today. Won Papyrus, and now he's won. And now he's trying to win here. There goes Miles Edgeworth, won at a road course. Willow Springs earlier in the season. Now he's going to the inside. And Bailey Pendergast and Nicholas Sweet run nose to tail. Two Polar Star teammates. Polar Star Motorsports, I believe, trying to be the first team to get first multi-car team to get all of their drivers into victory lane. That battle is currently between Mac Motorsports and Polar Star Motorsports, just like the championship is. And also McFadden Racing, as there goes Pendergast, swing to the inside. Oh, I'm going the wrong way in the cameras. He's taking his teammate, Nathan Smith, with him. And SEMA's going to try and go. He's not going to make it. He's going to slot back up with his teammate of Renan Issip. And as those Polar Star guys chugging on the inside lane, they're going to try and get up and get by Miles Edgeworth. As Diego Vasquez back in the top 5. As he's going to go up, he's going to try and go up the inside of Nathan Smith into turn 1. Pendergast goes down to block. Smith is able to get in line 2. And he's going to hold off Matt Tuck's teammate. And now new race leader, Bailey Pendergast. Will he play nice and follow team orders and let Nathan Smith by? And that's what it certainly seems like right now. As Nathan Smith to the inside lane, looking to go back-to-back. And as Pendergast is going to go to the high side, he knows that's where SEMA is. He's going to maybe try and hold up that lane. But Diego Vasquez, he wants to get 2 wins this season. He knows his time in that seat's coming to an end soon. He wants to try and go out with a bang, get 2 wins, tie Logan Williams, and possibly go out and win next weekend at Rockingham. As Lucas Holmes now going back to the inside, trying to go to the race lead. As Owen Miles has clawed his way back up here after getting held up by Devin Fair, who blew an engine. He is probably out of the race. Yes, he is. As well as Roberto Crown Jr. Due to a camshaft issue. So 2 engine issues. That is why Roberto is out. As Ethan Farley, he's going up the inside 3 wide for second as they go into turn 3. And as Lucas Holmes still holds on to the race lead, Farley sits 8th in points. Owen Miles, his teammate, sits 5th. So they're still in the championship hunt. Here goes Farley to the inside of Lucas Holmes to the tri-oval. Ethan Farley looking for his 2nd win of the season. Both of them would come at super speedways, as he won at Pocono, which, while you may not think it is by definition a super speedway. As Ethan Farley to the race lead, he's got Brady just behind him. And Ujest is also in the championship hunt. He is 1 position in the points ahead of Farley. As will Ujest peek out? Yes, he will. Going to the inside, he's going to have the help from Ember Burnley. I get those names confused a lot. As Brady just now going to the race lead through turns 3 and 4. And Ember Burnley, when she going to try and make a move? Was the early season championship favorite. Fell off a cliff. Sits 13th in points, though. That early season strength has really carried her through the season. She's looking to join her teammate Logan Williams and become the winningest organization as of now in the Firefox Cup Series. And as behind them, we have Roy Ribbleton looking for his 2nd win of the season. I think would be a 2nd win of the season. Renan Issip and Michael SEMA. Is SEMA going to go with his teammate? No, he's not. He's going to stay up on the high side. This could kill his momentum through the corner. As Nicholas Jewett on the inside now. He's got the push from Diego Vasquez. SEMA is going to try and slot down. He will. And Jewett not going to be happy about that. Nathan Smith and Owen Miles have fallen to the back of this front pack. As you can see, all 3 Mack Motorsports cars, the 64, the 86, and the 56, all running right with each other. As Ember Burnley getting freight trained on that outside lane. As there go 2 of the Mack Motorsports cars. They go up high. That's going to open the door for that inside lane to get a run, but not if they can't stay organized, as there goes Bronson Minnick trying to go up the inside of Diego Vasquez. Dewey goes down to block. And I think he'll get up to 2nd through the tri-oval by the time they come to start-finish line, depending on where he goes. And there goes SEMA down to block him. How long until somebody does the Joey Logano and makes a bad block and wrecks half the field? As Dewey up the inside, here he comes. Nicholas Dewey to the race lead through turns 1 and 2. And I believe we have reached halfway to go, and there he goes up to the high side. That's going to open the door for Bronson Minnick and Justin James on that inside lane to come through. As Bronson Minnick, he's going to go to the race lead as they go through 3 and 4. Matt Tuck has fallen apart recently. He is stuck back in this pack, as well as Arthur Xavier, who has been having a few good runs recently, brought him back into the championship fight. And this race definitely not what they needed. And as back up to the front pack, that inside lane is getting a lot of cars going with it, and it's really building up speed as there it goes. Caleb Rose and Gavin Beers go to the inside. Caleb Rose trying to go to the race lead. Gavin Beers is going to pull out, and they're going to be 3 wide through 3 and 4. Gavin Beers with the big cojones move there to the race lead. That's going to pay off for him. That could have ended in disaster, but it paid off. Gavin Beers is now your race leader. And his teammate Miles Edgeworth, I don't think, the only of the Phoenix is Wrong Motorsports cars that is in the championship hunt is the 59 of Louis and Collin. I don't think he's even in the lead pack right now. He is not. Gavin Beers going to the race lead. How long is that going to stay? So there goes Diego Vasquez. He's trying to pull off the move Beers did previous lap. His run's going to stall out going into turn 3. He's going to get back behind Edgeworth. That's going to push Edgeworth to the race lead as they go through 3 and 4. As Nathan Smith on that high side, he's trying to make Beers go. It's not working. And he knows that he screwed up. As Derek Hamill also going to the inside now through the tri-oval. Oh, I hate these camera controls. And he's got the momentum. Will he be able to get to the inside in turn 1? And he won't. Oh, he's there. Miles Edgeworth forced high. Derek Hamill on that inside lane. Got his nose up barely there. And Derek Hamill out of turn 2. He's going to be in the race lead. Will he hold off Bailey Pendergast? Down the backstretch they go. He's holding him off for now. And he goes high, and that's going to open the door for Pendergast. And he gets back down, holds on. And Derek Hamill is going to hold on to the race lead. Will he hold on through the tri-oval is the main question right now. And Pendergast's not going to jump out, but Roy Ribbleton is. Hamill goes down to block his teammate of Ribbleton. And he's not going to get down in time. Ribbleton's going to have the speed. No, he's not. Hamill back down in front of him in turns 1 and 2. 11 laps to go here at the Talladega Superspeedway in the A&W Root Beer 499. And back down the backstretch. Once again, Hamill holding on to the race lead. But Brady Ujest trying to march forward, clear the way for his team owner, Michael Sema, who's fighting for the championship. But Ujest also wants to win it too. He wants that big shiny trophy for himself, especially since he is retiring at the season's end. So is Sema, but that doesn't matter. Ujest announced it earlier, and he's going to. I think he's going to be able to get up the inside of Hamill. And no, he won't. Hamill's just doing a tremendous job with the blocking and managing the runs. He has not let anybody get by him. He's got a very wide bumper, making that car as many lanes wide as he needs it to be. Will he be able to do that once again down the back straight? And there goes Ujest jumping out of line. And will Hamill block him? No, he won't. Just as a compliment to his blocking, he screws it up. And Brady just now going to the race lead. However, he's going to bring Nicholas Dewey with him. And that's a teammate to Nathan Smith. We see a bit of team orders come into play once again. As Dewey is still in the championship fight, technically. He sits 14th in points. Now, realistically, I don't think he's winning it, but mathematically he could. As he's going to go back to the lead in turns 1 and 2 once again. Will he be able to block down the backstretch? And no, he won't. There goes SEMA going to the inside. Not got the run yet. Dewey goes down. He's got to move down one more lane to block. And he's not gonna. Nelson Reeves now taking that inside lane to the lead once again. And Nelson Reeves in the Moneyline car won the spring race here in real life this season with the number 2 as well. So we could see the Moneyline car get 2 wins at Talladega in the same number car. As we have 8 laps to go now here at Talladega. As the top 2 in points, they can see each other out their side windows. As Bronson Minnick going to the inside, he's trying to get up and get around Brennan Issip. Will it work? And he's going to be there in the corner. Nelson's going to have to get down, and he will. Nelson Reeves blocking Bronson Minnick's run. Will he be able to hold that run? Will he be able to hold the block through the tri-oval? As out of turn 4, they're going to come to 7 to go this time. As there goes Minnick to the inside. Bronson Minnick trying to get the race lead. They're side by side through the tri-oval. And Minnick gets it at the line. And narrowly over Nelson Reeves. As Reeves is going to get stuck on the high side now. And he's going to get shuffled, it seems. And that's Nathan Smith. There he goes to the inside. He needs to get, he just needs to finish ahead of Michael SEMA to maintain the points gap. And what he really wants is to go back-to-back. Be the first driver to do so, tie Logan Williams' win record this season. He's got Michael SEMA right behind him, though. As SEMA's going to go to the inside now. As Nathan Smith now, if he gets shuffled back like has been characteristic, he's going to lose the points lead more than likely. He needs SEMA to also make a bad move and get shuffled back. And 6 laps to go right now. There's still plenty of time for anything to happen. We could see Lucas Holmes drive his way through the field to win his first race of the season. And SEMA now stuck on the high side. Gavin Beers going up the inside. That's going to allow SEMA to possibly get shuffled back. And there's Nathan Smith right behind him. And Beers, is he going to go to the inside? No, it's going to be his teammate Miles Edgeworth going to the inside. Can Edgeworth do it? Yes, he can. He didn't get to the race lead that time, but he's going to get it through turns 1 and 2. 5 laps to go here. Also, I swear, that prediction about Lucas Holmes driving his way through the field to get his first win comes true. I don't know what, but if that comes true, I'm going to be a wizard, and I'm going to hopefully make predictions like that for Tyler Reddick winning in real life. As Ember Burnley maybe going to go to the inside. Yes, she is. She's going to make a bid to get around Justin James. As Nathan Smith stuck on the high side. Maybe SEMA will get stuck up there too. No, he's still got that gap to get to the middle lane. Oh, no, he's not. Derek Hamill's going to force him up into the top lane. He's trying to. It's not working. It worked for a bit. Right now, it's just damage limitation for the 48 team. As there goes Roy Ribbleton up the inside, trying to get to the race lead. Not going to have enough of a run through the corner to get up there, but Edgeworth knows that Ribbleton is coming. There's going to be 3 laps to go once we cross the line this time. As don't count out Diego Vasquez, he's up here. Lucas Holmes has also driven his way up close to the top 10. As Vasquez, he's going to be pushing very, very hard. As out of turn 2, coming down the backstretch, is anybody in the front pack going to stop at a line? Yes! Nelson Reeves and Bailey Pendergast. Pendergast stepped out and Reeves went with him. He saw the opportunity, and it's not going to work out right now through turn 3. But into the trial, this could set them up nicely. Lucas Holmes now coming into the top 5, or I think just about in the top 5. As there goes Pendergast to the inside, going for his second win of the season. And they might be 3 wide of the line. No, they won't. Edgeworth going to barely hold on. Pendergast is going to have the momentum through turn 1. Will he be able to hold on? 2 laps to go here at Talladega. As Vasquez still in it, and he's bringing Lucas Holmes with him. Oh my god, someone's just blown up. Brady Uchis has just blown an engine. Oh my god. Championship implications. Lucas Holmes making a 3-wide move for the race lead. Gonna back out going into turn 3. But Diego Vasquez, he's gonna have the lead right now, coming out of turn 4 through the trial coming to the white flag. Can he get his second career win? Coming up on his final start next week, white flag is out. Diego Vasquez trying to hold on. Lucas Holmes jumps up to the middle lane. That's going to kill his momentum. Vasquez, he just needs to block and he just needs to hold on. And Dewey, he's going to have a run into turn 3. Will it pay off? Nicholas Dewey not going to be able to get his nose up the inside, but Pendergast has run through turn 3. Vasquez has the momentum on the inside lane. And Nicholas Dewey, he still has a shot, but Diego Vasquez coming out of turn 4. He's got the race lead. Dewey not going to make the move to the inside. And Diego Vasquez, coming out of the tri-oval, is going to win his second career race at Talladega. Diego Vasquez is a 2-time Firefox Cup Series winner. Running part-time, he is tied Logan Williams for most wins in the season and most wins of all time. In a thriller of a finish. Wow. And championship implications, Brady just blows up with, 3 to go? And that is going to hurt him big time. And Matt Tuck finishes 30th. Ooh. That hurts. From pole to 30th. Just Devin Fair being, that's the, second time this season Devin Fair has potentially cost Matt Tuck a shot at the win. The Team Dayspring car at least has cost Matt Tuck a shot at the win. He's certainly not going to miss them next season. Bronson Nick at I think it was either Bronson or Devin at Dover dumped him. And then here Devin Fair blew an engine and held up half the field. But let's go over your final results. Diego Vasquez wins the race. Congratulations to the young man from California and Mexico. I don't know where he was born, but dual citizenship. Bailey Pendergast and Nicholas Dewey 2 and 3. Lucas Holmes, P4. Justin James, 5th. Roy Ribbleton, 6th. Miles Edgeworth, 7th. Ember Burnley, 8th. Brendan Islip, 9th. Nelson Reeves, 10th. Caleb Rose, 11th. Derek Hamill, 12th. Gavin Beers, 13th. Bronson Minnick, 14th. Owen Miles, 15th. Michael Sema and Nathan Smith finish one position away from each other. The gap will go down to 8 points going into Rockingham next week. Then John McFadden, Ethan Farley, Keith Martin, Ryan Coggs, Landon Smith Jr., Vale Musco, Louise Ancala, Trey Smith, Luca Iger, Ryan Benjamin, Anthony Elliott. And Keith Martin, the highest finisher of the second pack. Ryan Coggs, Landon Smith Jr., actually, I already went over all of them. Mitchell Collins, Matt Tuck, Logan Williams, Arthur Xavier, Brennan Wilmington, Joshua Henderson, Brady Jeff, Devin Fair, and rounding out the field, Roberto Crown Jr. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the race. And be sure to tune in next week when we go to Rockingham for the Dr. Pepper 400. Going to be the penultimate race of the season. We'll set the stage for the finale at Indianapolis. But once again, thank you all for watching, and points will now show, and bye.